Gary, it's October 2025. I've had to make a posting today about loyalty cards. Let me explain. Baby? No coughing now. So yes, I've just been in the process of having to use a loyalty card, not my Waitrose card, as you'll see, and it was an incredibly frustrating experience. So I thought I'd talk about loyalty cards and my perspective on why they are, I wouldn't say a scourge, but something that you probably put up with, possibly without knowing it, if you're not super wealthy. Let me explain. So my Waitrose loyalty card is associated with the Waitrose food supermarket in the UK. It's relatively easy to apply for. You get a physical card. You can add that physical card to your digital wallet on your smartphone, meaning you don't need to physically take the card around, which is great. And the best thing about the card to me is that I use it at least once per week. I teach a class once a week and in the local town. And I often buy supplies like milk or biscuits and things like that out of my own pocket, by the way. And if I use my Waitrose card, I can get a free proper coffee, which is absolutely brilliant. So that I get that every week, and I'm very thankful to Waitrose. I should stay thankful. I am spending money with them. It's an example of a card that I use frequently without any hassle on my phone, digital card, and I get a benefit. Brilliant. Let's wind back and see how did we get here? And the idea was, and since I used to work for the supermarkets, I can tell you this firsthand. First of all, you sign up for the loyalty card, and as you, the consumer, sign up, you're giving me, let's say the supermarket, or it could even be American Express or whoever, a lot of personal information. You might be giving me your age, your demographics in terms of how much you earn, your salary, what your marital status is, obviously your address. And when you use the card, you give me transaction data. So if I'm a supermarket, I know exactly what items you're buying from me, where you're buying, which store you're using, how you paid for those items, for example, and a wealth of information. You can use that information to better market items back to me. So if I say I earn £250,000 a year, I might, and it's the Christmas season, I might be marketing the £12 for 6 mince pies brand that I noticed in Waitrose just the other week online. Unbelievably, I've been tracking it for at least 3 weeks now. They've been sold out. That is how wealthy some of the other Waitrose customers are. So this is the way that vendors would like you to sign up for the cards, because they get information, transaction information, sign up information, and in return you, the user, get lured in with one or more discounts, and they may be able to tailor their marketing to you to give you a better discount and also be more likely to succeed in their marketing. So it's a kind of sort of win-win situation. I'll now come on to my annoying American Express experience that I had today. And the one part of the annoyance was that I tried to buy something and I'd run out of credit or run out of capacity on my American Express card. So I had to try and pay off the American Express card, and then I found out I had to use, and then I didn't have enough. I didn't have a card associated with the American Express, which is paid for monthly automatically by some other process. So then I had to register my card with American Express and then use that to pay off the amount, and then use the larger allowance, a credit allowance that I had to buy the expensive item that I've just bought today. And I did all of that faff because my partner said, "Oh, you're going to get points, you're going to get points." So I'm thinking, so having made that big purchase, I thought, I wonder how much I'm actually going to, what massive benefit am I going to get? Let me explain. So you see I've got 2,600 points. I think that's before my massive purchase of today. I found out that if I spend £10,000, I'm speaking from the UK by the way, if I spend 10,000 GBP, Great British Pounds, I get 5,000 points, up to a maximum of 10,000 bonus points I may earn. And I found out that 10,000 bonus points, if I spend £20,000, that entitles me to a saving of £45. I mean, it's a 0.225% rate of return. And also, apart from that cash benefit, having this card allows me to have 2 free entries of an airport lounge with a partner. So American Express is probably my poster child of one of the... It doesn't... practically speechless. It's one of the worst schemes in terms of... If I compare it with my Waitrose card, Waitrose good, American Express extremely bad. So I thought, what are the factors that I should be looking for when I sign up to a scheme? It should be easy to sign up to or resign from. Do I get or must I have a physical card? I.e., if I don't have a physical card, can I just get something that attaches to my digital wallet, or can I press a button in some way and add that to my digital wallet so I don't have to carry a whole set of cards around? I never carry cards, by the way. I haven't had a physical credit card for 5 or 6 years that I ever carry. And I have a whole fat wallet of loyalty cards here and other things. And I don't want physical cards. It's just a complete faff. So can I put the card into a digital wallet? Do I have to have a smartphone app to operate the card? Because I could still have something maybe that I could put into a digital wallet without having a smartphone app. Can I usefully use it, and do I have to use it in a physical store, or can I use it online? So for example, my Waitrose card, if I make an online Waitrose order, does that online order credit the points on the card or on my tally? What benefits do I actually get? Until I moved to London, I had no opportunity to spend or take advantage of the free cake allowance on my John Lewis card. John Lewis being a higher end UK sort of store for haberdashery and other household items. I still haven't, having moved to London, I still haven't used the John Lewis cake allowance, as I call it. That's how useful it is. I've already discussed about the infrequent use of the card or cards leads to a wallet full of rubbish that you have to keep. You have to carry around usually to use that card, and I'm not a fan. So I think where we've got to is the slippery slope argument, which is that it's easy to sign up for that first card, but the consequences are you sign up for the next card, and then the nth card, and then the n+1 card. And what you end up doing is having a lot of cards, a lot of different subscriptions, which you very infrequently use. And how do you get around that? The only answer is to be kind of infinitely wealthy and not bother with any of these cards. I was thinking, how could I make myself feel a little bit better about the situation? And I just want to point out that in my beloved Switzerland, we still have a scheme in the supermarket called Coop, whereby for every 10 francs you spend, you get a little sticker. And the idea is you stick these little stickers onto a physical cardboard card, and that's for a specific discount scheme. So it might be for the next 3 months, you're able to buy pots and pans at 80% discount. And when you bring the card or cards along, you can therefore buy one or more pots and pans at that 80% discount, using the physical stickers that you've stuck to the physical card in the physical store. So if you think that the loyalty schemes we've got in the UK are bad, let me tell you about Switzerland. But really, the answer is become a lot richer and quit the cards, and then your life will become much more zen and simpler. That's it for now. I've got a princess who needs walking. Speak to you later.